Welcome to my channel, and let's take a look back at my first EF Ultimate break trip. I did the Christmas market trip that goes to Germany, Italy, Switzerland, and Austria. So I started off with a little rocky start. Delta overbooked my flight, so I was supposed to take off in the morning time, and I wasn't able to take off from Philly until 3 p.m. So once I got to Philly, my flight changed again, and I ended up going from American Airlines, having to have a long layover in England, and which is right here, I was just chilling at the airport, and I went to the lounge because it was such a long wait, but luckily the lounge was really comfortable. It was really nice. I got to make some pancakes that I'm showing right here, and it was very comfortable because there weren't as many seats. And with all the changes with the airlines, I can see why EF Ultimate recommends bringing carry-on bag, because it is going to be a lot, and just hopefully that your bag does not get lost. We did have a couple people that did have their check bag come later, and that was unfortunate, but I'm lucky that even with my flight changing, I was able to get my bags. I was able to get to at least the airport the same day. So that was one plus from it. Unfortunately, I missed the group like all together, going to the hotel together and getting to know each other then. So everyone got to go to the Christmas market in Venice down the street from our hostel, which are the pictures right here. So some of these pictures are actually theirs, but I missed all of that. I actually ended up having to do currency exchange at the airport and grab a taxi to the hostel by myself, which was unfortunate. But later on, I met up with the group. This is our dinner. We had a little welcome dinner. It was lasagna, and that's tiramisu that's showing there. So we woke up bright and early the next morning and got some really good breakfast at the hostel. Then we met up in the lobby and took the bus over and headed over to a ferry to take us to the other side of Venice. And now you'll just see some photos of us taking pictures at the canals and just going along with the tour guide. The tour guide was telling us the significance of this statue and how the lion represents Venice. Right before we came, it was raining just a little bit, and as you can see by the gondolas, the water is rising a little bit over the sidewalk. So as we were walking, the tour guide points out the architect of Venice and how it's Gothic style and the history of it. So later on in the tour, we entered into St. Mark's Square, and we were able to see St. Mark's Basilica as well. This area is literally a piece of art. The architect is very particular. You can see the lion, which represents Venice, everywhere. You can see angels. You can see how St. Mark's story is told. See how Jesus' story is told on the other side. And you could just see many different perspectives and how the artwork is all tied together. At this point of the tour, we were taken to a Venetian glass shop, and we were able to attend a demonstration to see how they make Venetian glass in real time. And once the demonstration was done, we were able to go purchase some authentic Venetian glass. And we could clearly see the difference between fake and authentic Venetian glass, where you could see how vibrant the colors are and how Venetian glass isn't easily breakable. Right here, we got to finally ride a gondola down the canals. It was not what I expected. They didn't sing. It was really cool, though, to go down the canals and see all of the different buildings and just to even be on the water in Italy. It was just like almost like I'm on a screensaver. After our gondola ride, our tour director gave us pistachio cannolis to try, and they were delicious, and she suggested us to go get some lunch. So what kind of food do you get when you're in Italy? Italian food. So we got Italian pizza here and limoncello. So after getting full from lunch, we decided to go tour St. Mark's Basilica. We did pay. We had to purchase the tickets online, and when we showed up at the church, we found out that there's different parts of the church that you would have to purchase a separate ticket for. So we were able to walk in pretty much the main area, and it was impeccable. The artwork was amazing. It gave us everything that we were expecting. After checking out the basilica, we went out and did some local shopping. We checked out some local shops to see if they had any leather purses. We seen some bakeries that had some more cannolis and other treats. We did try some gelato. It was delicious and very fresh. We also checked out the main canal, which was very cool to see. And then lastly, before we headed out, we went to a souvenir shop, and it had some Venetian masks. So it's time to leave Venice and head to our wine tasting excursion. That's the group that went, and we had so much fun. Food was delicious. As we were learning and tasting the different wines, they gave us appetizers like pizza, chips. This was homemade pasta. They gave us pastries. So after the wine tasting, we found out our hostel turns into a club at night, so that was interesting. That concludes our first stop in Venice. Tune in to the next video to see what we did in Austria.